Today we'll be working on the site Desmos. Here we have a here we have a Cartesian plane. You have already studied about it in the chapter coordinate geometry. So whenever we have a plane, just like a plane of paper or a wall, something like that, if we choose a point on it and point basically as a reference point, so that I can position rest points on the wall. So if you choose a reference point and draw true perpendicular lines through that point, then the wall or the plane get divided into four parts, and those are called quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. And we learned to position points with respect to that reference point. Okay, where is minus 2 comma 3 going to be? The first one is the horizontal distance, the second one is the vertical distance. The horizontal distance is negative, that means we have to move towards left, so minus 2 here. Then we have vertical distance 3, that means we have to go 3 steps up. So here the point is gonna be, so let's see that. So here you can see this is the point here. So this is how we locate points in the plane, but we are going to do the line drawings in the plane. Okay, so how do we draw lines in the plane? So it's very much similar to points only. See, for points we type the position coordinates, but here we want line. What is a line? Line is the collection of points. So something common about all the points, no, means we have to, at a time we have to draw many points so that they can make the line. So, and collinear points, then we'll make the line. Okay, so how do we do it? Basically, so it's like locate all the points for which the y coordinate is equals to x coordinate. Here you can see the line, and if you go on any point on this line, you will find their y coordinate is x coordinate. See, here the position coordinates are 1 1, here 2 2, here 3 3. This is a line, and if I magnify it, when we magnify, we get more points, decimal points present inside the number. Okay, and there are many points inside, infinitely many points between any two numbers. So if you magnify, you can see this is 0.5, and its x coordinate is also 0.5. Horizontal distance is also 0.5, and the vertical distance is also 0.5 for this point. So this is how we draw the line. So y equals x. Now if you want to draw another line, so find out all those points whose y coordinate is double of the x coordinate, and y coordinate is half of the x coordinate. So you simply change this relation. How should you change so that you want a required line? Let's talk in that terms. Ma'am, suppose you want a line passing through from here. Okay, so basically what do you have to do? You just have, suppose you want to shift this line little bit above. Okay, so you just have to do plus 3, suppose, or let's make it plus 2 right now. So this line is going through this point here. Okay, so the line shifted to plus 2. Okay, now let's do it backwards, and let's do it here. Y, I'm generating right now they are duplicate lines, green over the blue, but I'm just shifting this line to here, means this line will also shift up if I add 2 here. Okay, and if I add plus 1, then it will go through this. So if you want to shift line above and below, this is what you have to do. Just keep on noting all of this. Okay, let's study this in general terms. I'm putting instead of 1, I'm putting c. Okay, now what should right now the value of c, it has automatically chosen to be 1. So that's why the green line is passing through 1, means this blue line has been shifted through 1. Okay, if I increase the value of c, you can see the green line is shifting upwards. If I decrease the value, it will shift down. So this is how you can change the position of line above or below. Okay, so one thing is this. Now next, ma'am, I don't want line like this, I want to increase the tilt. So here you can see the tilt of these two lines is same, they are parallel. Okay, so if we keep on changing the value of C, we'll get a line parallel to the blue one only. No, you can see it's the parallel only. Okay, now you want to say, ma'am, I want another line whose tilt should be, means whose slope should be other than the blue one, means it should not be parallel to this. Okay, so you, what do you have to do? Basically, now you have to work here with X, not with C, with X. So I'm making a line y equal, I'm putting here 3x, I'm increasing the tilt. So here you can see the tilt has been increased. It was like this, now it's like this. Okay, now if they are not parallel, obviously they'll intersect, so they are intersecting. Okay, so, and ma'am, I want this to be little bit downwards. Okay, if you want it to be little bit downwards, what do you have to do? Yes, as I explained here, if you want to shift the line downwards, you have to shift here, put here -1, so it's little downwards. Okay, if you want to shift it, if you want to do it, see, if you want to shift it this side, listen carefully, so it's nothing new. How will this line shift this side? When you'll shift it downwards. No, it's a long line. When you'll shift this line downwards, it will go like this. Okay, I'm shifting it, I'm making it 10. You can see, because I shifted it downwards. Okay, so this is one. Now we discussed about how to shift the lines, how to increase or decrease the tilt. See, I can decrease the tilt right now. Right now it is -10. Suppose I want to decrease the tilt. Let's bring it backwards first, and I want to decrease the tilt. So if I have to decrease the tilt, um, then tilt should be less than this line, blue line. Okay, so what is along with x here? It is 1. And what is along with x here? It's 3. That's why the tilt of this black line is more. So I have to make it less than 1. So I can make it 0.5. Then you can see the tilt is less than the blue line. Tilt or slope. You have studied about slope, no? So the slope is less than the blue line. So this is, we decrease the tilt here. Okay. So we discussed about how to shift the line and how to increase or decrease the slope. Okay, now one more thing is left, ma'am. All these lines, we did everything here, along with C also. The line is pointing in this direction only. This slope is here. Okay, what if we want the line in this direction? Okay, means the slope is in the reverse direction. So what should we do? So these all line are like this only. No, so for that, new thing now, you basically have to do, here you did y equal x, I'm just copying it, control C, y equal x. So we have one more red line over the blue line, but I want it to be in the opposite direction, so sign here. Okay, that's why this is also called negative slope. Y equal x was like this. If I increase the number here, the slope will increase or decrease. Okay, the magnitude of the slope will increase or decrease, magnitude. Now when we made it 10x, it went up. When we made it half x, the tilt decreased. Okay, I can show you like this also. Let's put a variable here. We usually use m for the slope, and I'm putting a slider. See, look at the black line here. I'm increasing the slope, the line is increasing. It's not shifting, it's not for shifting. This is only for increase or decrease. So the slope is increasing when I'm increasing the value of m. The slope is decreasing when I'm decreasing the value of m. No? So this is how we increase or decrease the slope. But if we want the line in that direction, then the slope is to be negative. Here the slope is -1. Here it was 1. We can say with 1 it is going like this. When I'm increasing the value, the coefficient of x, it is shifting like this, no? And negative, if you want to make a line in that direction, you want it to be negative. Now the same thing applies here. If you want to shift this line above, then you have to add something. If you want to shift it downwards, then you want to subtract something. If you want this line to shift like this, okay, shift like this, then basically you have to, you can say you have to increase the means see, it went up. Or if I want it to be 3, so it went like this. The slope is this. In this direction, negative slope. In that direction, positive slope. And for shifting up and down, you have to do this. And if you want to disturb the tilt here, means if you want to it to be little bit more, then you have to increase this. So this is -4. If you make 0.2 here, then it will be less than 1. Okay, so this is how we make line in this direction. This is how you learned how to decrease or increase the slope. Okay, and what does the line in this direction mean? Okay, now what is left? Yeah, you learned these things. Now the thing is, ma'am, we also want horizontal and vertical lines. Okay, so for horizontal and vertical line, they are quite simple. Okay, see, suppose I want a line through -1. Let's look at the coordinates of all the points on this line. What are the coordinates here? -1, comma 1. Here, -1, comma 2. Here, -1, comma 3. So on this line, everywhere your x coordinate is -1. So software has been made simply. They have said x equals -1, and that's the line. Got it? And if you want the line to pass through, means this horizontal line. So if we go on the coordinates of this is actually x is 1, y is 2. Horizontal distance of this point is 2 and the y coordinate is 2. And here the x coordinate is 3 but the y coordinate is 3. Y coordinate is 2 only. So how do we identify this line? We identify y equals 2 because all the points on this line will have y equals 2. So we can simply say here uh, y equals minus, sorry, plus 2 karna tha, y equals plus 2. So this is the line. So we learned how to draw different types of line. Now the last thing left is, ma'am, I don't want long, how will I make drawings with them? I want short lines. They should be, the length should be decided by me. Means no, I must be able to control the length. Okay, so let's control. I'm just telling you how to control the length of any line. Okay, let's work on this purple line. Suppose I want it to be from here till here. Okay, what do you have to do? Basically just look at the x coordinate here, it's 1, and what's the x coordinate here? 2. So you want this line to be from x equals 1 to x equals 2. So what do you have to do? Basically here, put a curly bracket, put the lower limit which is x equals 1, and here is the keyboard of the Desmos. So here x and again less than equal to 2. So the line get shortened up. So what does this mean? That means your x, it should take all those values of y where x is greater than equal to 1 and less than equal to 2. So that's equals to this. Okay, now suppose you want, ma'am, I want this purple, this blue line to be till here. Okay, and from, suppose here only, from 0 to 2. So just let's go to this blue line. Here is your blue line and you want to shorten it, and so curly bracket. So lower limit is suppose 0. Okay, and then your less than equal to x, and then again less than equal to and you want it till 2. So here is your 2, and so you got this line. Okay, and ma'am, I want this black line to be till 5 only. Okay, and from where? From 2 to 5. So again go here to black line, curly brackets. Remember, it won't work with other brackets. The software has been designed so x from 5 till 5, so less than equal to 5. This is how we shorten the lines. Okay, now if you want to shift it upwards, downwards, whatever, let's do. You see, it shifted up. It works with that also. Okay, it will shift in between 2 and 5, it will shift. So this is a good point to be noted here. Okay, if you want to shift it bit more, so you just calculate how much shift do you want it to be. Okay, so right now it is at, means if you want it to be point something more, so it's 0.3, then 0.4. Okay, and then, or let's make it 0.5 then. This can be easily sorry. Okay, let's make it 2 only. So if you want to join it here, you can put a C here and choose a slider, and the moment it will join, just like this. I have put a slider here. Yeah, the slider doesn't work with this, I suppose. Uh, Anyways, you may shift in decimals to join it here. Okay, so I taught you how to shorten the line, how to draw different types of line, vertical and whatever. Now you'll make some drawing with it. Yes, it is a tedious task, so please choose a simple drawing. Okay, if you want a circle. Okay, let's finish this today. Tomorrow I'll tell you about circle. If you want to um, include some circle inside your drawing, that can be done, but today we'll do line drawings only. That's all for this video.